Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. My name is Phil, and at the time of recording this I've lived aboard my narrowboat as a continuous cruiser for over 34 years. I share my home with my two cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling the canal system and making videos. I'm on the Ashby Canal, and this is a nice quiet little mooring spot fairly close to Bridge 13, which is just up ahead. And in this video I'm travelling through a very rural stretch of canal, so there's not a lot of things along the way to see, and heading on down towards Bridge 3, and I've just stopped just before Bridge 3. I've already covered this part of the canal, and some of this trip will have been recorded as a night cruise in a previous video, so this time you'll get to see it in daylight. This is Bridge 13. There's a public footpath goes across this bridge. I went for quite a few walks around here. There's lots of public footpaths, but unfortunately they're pretty boring. They certainly weren't worth videoing. But if you want exercise, and there's some fairly good views, but not very exciting or interesting. In fact, on one of my recent walks around here, I encountered a fairly large group of people who'd started off on a footpath and then got lost, and they had no idea where they were or how to get back to where their car was parked. Fortunately, phones these days have got GPS built in, so I was able to help them.
Continuously cruising, not allowed to stay. Continuously cruising every 14 days. Moving in all weathers, in sun and wind and rain. No roots there are to hold me the story of my life, the price I have to pay. But it's not all bad. Many wish they had a life as free as mine. Freedom to roam in my watery home, a way to spend my time, continuously cruising. Continuously cruising.
Bridges 8, 9 and 10 lead to the little village of Burton Hastings, which is over to the left of this bridge. And this bridge is bridge 9, and this is where I led the stranded party of footpath walkers. I led them back to here because their car was over in Burton Hastings somewhere, and this is how they got back. Unfortunately though, for boaters, there's nothing at all in Burton Hastings. You might be able to get a bus into Hinckley, I don't know, but there's no shop or pub there anymore. My guidebook is a bit old and that does show a pub there, but there's no sign of it on modern maps, so it's not really the place where you see boats stopped. There's private moorings here on the left, and just further to the left there's lots of quite pretty fishing lakes. On previous trips along this stretch, this whole area was full of boats, but as you can see, it's pretty empty now and quite overgrown. I don't know why that would be. They're quite attractive moorings. Just approaching a 90-degree bend to the right, and it's often quite windy here. Not today, fortunately. Some boats are able to turn around here. I don't know what the size limit is. This is an isolated spot, and it's often used for overnight moorings. There's not really any access to anywhere from here. This is Bridge 6, and it's a fairly busy B road, but there's no official access to the road from the canal. You know, some people can scramble up the bank, but it's quite a dangerous place and it's not really near anywhere else.
Of old Leicestershire, where the fields are green and wide, there's a ribbon of still waters where the narrowboats gently glide. It started back in 1794, when dreams began to steer, when the dreamers and the diggers made their ambitions clear. Oh, the Ashby Canal, winding through the vale, built by hands of men who laboured with pick and with pail. From Marston to Mora, through the English countryside, the Ashby Canal, where history and water abide. With shovels and with spades, they carve through the land, through the clay and the gravel, by the strength of their hands. 22 miles of waterway for coal and for lime, connecting towns and people, bridging space and time. Oh, the Ashby Canal, winding through the vale, built by hands of men who laboured with pick and with pail. From Marston to Mora, through the English countryside, the Ashby Canal, where history and water abide. Through tunnels and through cuttings, over aqueducts so grand, the Ashby flowed with purpose, a lifeline to the land. Time and progress altered the waterway's grand role, yet still it stands a testament to the dreams of old. Oh, the Ashby Canal, winding through the vale, built by hands of men laboured with pick and with pail. From Marston to Mora, through the English countryside, the Ashby Canal, where history and water abide. To the Ashby, a jewel of England's past, may its waters keep on flowing and its legacy ever last.
These are the 2-day visitor moorings, and if you go up onto the road by the bridge we just went under, in one direction there's a little shop which you'll need to look up on the internet, because it's a bit tricky to find if you don't know where it is, and in the other direction there's a pub, both of which are not too far away from the canal.
Just in case you were wondering, the music's by Cryfall Sky. With a lot of help from UDO AI.
I'm going to moor up on the other side of this railway bridge. It's a really good place to stop if you're interested in trains. Whilst I was moored here, I saw at least one steam train go by. It's a pretty busy line, lots of big freight trains going by, so don't moor too close to it. Bridge 3 is just down there around the corner, and I'm going to moor up just on the edge of this metal piling here. So stay tuned for the cats. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Oh, it's time to let the cats out. They've been shut in far too long. First one out is Bushka, closely followed by Midge. Come on boys, out you come. There's lots to see and do. Come on boys, out you come. You probably need to poo. Thank you for watching.